Breaking news! Sources within the Backstreet Boys told us that they took down the Vortex Coalition and signed infrastructure group Discord servers by hacking into the account of an important Boko member. And they got access to the two servers as administrator and everything that this implies. At the same time, we got reports that a major conspiracy to incite the Imperium was stopped when a conspirator decided to leave the Backstreet Boys for a better position within the Imperium, exposing the whole plan. Today's original main story is the largest world download and map render in TubiToT's history. The project has been done by R.R.N Exception and the Society Group. It's a 100k by 100k render and map download of the entire spawn from 00 to 50k in all directions. Congratulations to R.R.N and the team. You can also see a more elaborate video about it in Sark's channel. Another very important event from this week is that the Yakuza group has been claiming to have access to an exploit that can trace anyone's codes by crashing the server while they wait in Kewe. But we believe that this might not be true since we had no reports of major groups or factions getting grief such as Boko or the Imperium. So we went with the Imperium higher-ups and they told us that they were friends with the Yakuza and that should explain why. But we also managed to talk with Isaac, who runs the Spawn Infrastructure Group, and he told us the following. Quote, the Kewe server doesn't know where you are on Tubi, and if he was packet sniffing through a proxy, he wouldn't need to crash the client to get the codes. And there are faster ways of doing the supposed exploit than going to a name MC each time. But no Boko bases have been griefed as a result of it. And it's more likely that the groups which were griefed had an insider, and this quote-unquote exploit is to avoid blowing those insiders cover. End quote. You can also see a more developed explanation about how the exploit works in the last FitMC's video. Now, in other news, we want to apologize because during the last video we did not explain that we just had reports of the Backstreet Boys getting grief. Instead, we misinformed you and told you the story like if it was a fact. And now we have reports from the Backstreet Boys calling us out because we were wrong about the story. From Imes himself, quote, check your sources better. The stash Highland Grief was a stash from when he wasn't in BSP, not even a BSP stash, and the 100 BSP stash that was quote-unquote the BSP main stash was literally a stash we give to the Imperium. The stash was a BSP stash but was from March and was inactive. And the other stash was not a BSP stash, it was a stash owned by Instinctual before she joined us. We are sorry for committing this mistake, and it was a result of changing the format from text to voice acting. In other news, all 9 public end portals around Spawn have been griefed. This was confirmed by R.R.N Exception, who saw this. It was probably done by data mining the new Spawn download, and it looks like for most people now access to Spawn has been made impossible. Now, in today's sad news, the Thanksgiving project carried on by the Teutonic Order, the Black Cross, and the Gulag, and some Imperium members has, as expected, been cancelled after the recent grief. We could see another project for Christmas, but unfortunately, hopes are low. And lastly, there has been rumors of a new duping method using the WWE client and donkeys, but we cannot elaborate on the topic. And that has been all for now. Take care.